Get ready to dive into the record books. Did you know there's a sea of massive sharks waiting for us? Today, we're on a mission to uncover the largest sharks to have ever ruled our oceans, past and present. From gargantuan giants to colossal creatures, let's start our countdown of the top 15 biggest sharks in history. And first up at number 15 is a real beast. Meet the Odesta shark. Buckle up, folks. Let's take a deep dive into the ancient world of sharks. Our first contender, the Odesta shark, lived an astonishing 350 million years ago during the Devonian era. This prehistoric predator defied the conventional chomping and swallowing method used by many modern sharks. Instead, it had evolved some seriously sharp teeth that transformed its jaw into a deadly slashing tool. Imagine this beast thrashing up and down, vertically tearing apart its prey with ease, before gulping it down whole like a massive, ancient vacuum cleaner. The Odesta shark was truly a force to be reckoned with in the ancient oceans. Let's move on from our fearsome friend, the Odesta shark. This 6-meter-long monster was a force to be reckoned with. No other animal could easily withstand its intense attack. It's probably for the best that it's long gone. Now, let's shift gears and talk about one of the coolest sharks out there, the great hammerhead shark, coming in at number 14 on our list. With its striking hammer-shaped head, this iconic species has been making waves for millions of years, and we can't wait to share some fascinating facts about it with you. Get ready to dive into the amazing world of the great hammerhead shark. These incredible creatures can be found in warm coastal waters all around the globe, and their distinctive head shape is more than just a cool feature. It's actually a superpower. The insides of their heads are packed with electrical receptors that help them detect hidden prey like buried crustaceans or sneaky octopuses. And when they do find food, they're not afraid to get their fins dirty. Hammerheads love feasting on stingrays, crabs, and other seafloor sensations. But here's the real jaw-dropper. These heavy hitters can grow up to 6 meters long and tip the scales at a whopping 450 kilograms. That's one massive shark. Let's switch gears and meet another shark sensation, the one and only thresher shark. This incredible creature breaks all the rules when it comes to a fearsome appearance, because instead of looking intimidating from head on, it's actually the opposite end that packs the punch. That's right, we're talking about its massive tail, a whopping 6.1 meters long and making up nearly half of this shark's body length. It's like they took all their power and put it into one seriously epic tail swing, capable of catching prey with lightning-fast speed. This remarkable shark is truly one of a kind, and we can't wait to share more about its unique features and fascinating habits. Now that we know about the thresher shark's incredible tail, let's talk about how they use it like a precision-guided torpedo. These sharks have developed a clever hunting technique where they swim up to schools of fish and then, with lightning speed, whip their tail over their head in a powerful strike. It's like a high-speed slapshot, only instead of hitting a puck, they're spearing their next meal. They can spin that tail at mind-boggling speeds. We're talking 130 kilometers per hour, making it one of the fastest movements in the ocean. While these sharks aren't a threat to humans, they certainly look like they mean business. So there you have it, number 12 on our countdown, the thresher shark, the ocean's top predator with a tail that'll give you serious aquatic respect. Get ready to dive into deep history with the Tyotus, one of the most ancient sharks to have ever roamed our planet. This prehistoric predator lived an incredible 85 million years ago, a time when North America was home to a massive water body called the Western Interior Seaway. And if you're thinking, wait, what happened to it? Well, that's right. This underwater highway has long since disappeared under land. But back then, the Tyotus ruled these waters with its impressive size. We're talking 10 meters of pure sharky power. Plus, it had an extra intimidating feature, a super long, razor-sharp spine that would have sent any fish swimming for cover. The Tyotus is one ancient shark that's sure to leave you jaw-dropped and ready for more. But wait, there's more to the Tyotus' story. This gigantic shark wasn't just about its size. It also packed a serious punch with an unbeatable arsenal of teeth. A whopping 550 razor-sharp chompers that could take down even the largest prehistoric shellfish and mollusks. Can you picture these gargantuan crustaceans, reaching up to 3 meters in length? The Tyotus would have had a feast fit for a shark king. Despite their fearsome reputation, though, this ancient predator has sadly become a relic of the past, making way for our next fascinating feature, the Greenland shark. Coming right up at number 11, let's dive into the icy world of the Greenland shark, where temperatures are freezing. But these incredible creatures thrive. As we've guessed from its name, this shark is perfectly adapted to the North Atlantic's chilly waters, growing up to an astonishing 7 meters long. That's one massive predator. But what's even more mind-blowing is their age. Greenland sharks can live for over 500 years, making them the longest-living sharks on record. Scientists think their slow metabolism and delayed growth might be linked to their icy surroundings, giving them a major edge in longevity. Don't let that chill fool you, though. These sharks are fierce hunters, targeting seals and fish with deadly precision, proving they're anything but sluggish. Get ready to meet the mega-mouth shark, one of the ocean's most incredible deep-sea dwellers. This extraordinary creature has some seriously cool tricks up its sleeve, or should we say, in its massive mouth. Found in the depths of oceans worldwide, the mega-mouth shark has adapted to life down below by becoming a filter feeder. That means it just keeps its jaws wide open and siphons in plankton and tiny crustaceans like they're going out of style. It's an ultra-efficient way to snag a snack without expending too much energy, perfect for survival in the food-scarce deep-sea environment. Meet the mega-mouth shark's show-stopping feature, a one-of-a-kind white band on its upper jaw that acts like a built-in flashlight. This reflective strip can only be seen when the shark is chowing down, and scientists are still trying to figure out why it's there. The leading theory: it could be using this dazzling display to reel in its dinner. Imagine being a tiny plankton, attracted by the mega-mouth shark's shimmering smile, just waiting to get sucked up for a snack. But here's the thing: despite their remarkable appearance, we've only caught glimpses of these elusive creatures 117 times, so there's still more to uncover about this mysterious deep-sea dweller. Get ready for one of the weirdest prehistoric creatures yet. Meet the Helicoprian, a 7.5-meter-long shark that's got scientists scratching their heads. This ancient beast is like trying to crack a code, with its fossilized remains offering up more questions than answers. And it all starts with its super unique feature, a spiral-shaped tooth whorl that's attached to its lower jaw, which was possibly used to catch and grind up its prey. But here's the thing: we're still not entirely sure how this crazy toothy contraption worked in real life. The Helicoprian is truly a prehistoric puzzle, and we can't wait to uncover more of its secrets. The Helicoprian's jaw-dropping secret: a spiral-toothed buzzsaw that was possibly the ultimate prey-ripping tool. For decades, scientists have been buzzing about this shark's mysterious mouth structure. Would it be an extendable snout, or maybe even the entire lower jaw? Well, after piecing together clues from fossilized remains, experts now think they've cracked the code. The spiral tooth whorl likely wrapped around the entire lower part of their mouth, creating a powerful shredding machine that could take down squids and soft-bodied snacks with ease. Just imagine this ancient predator lurking deep in the oceans, its buzzasaw jaws snapping shut to snatch up unsuspecting prey. It's no wonder the Helicoprian was a formidable force to be reckoned with 270 million years ago. That's a wrap for today's deep dive into the fascinating world of sharks. We're hyped to be growing our team and can't wait to bring you more mind-blowing content like this. To stay up to date with all our latest videos, Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a thing. Your likes and shares also help us make the cut for YouTube's recommendations, so give it a thumbs up if you're feeling the vibe. Now, let's get back to those incredible creatures of the deep. Did you know the Pacific sleeper shark defies the typical shark stereotype? While most people associate sharks with warm, tropical waters, this guy is all about the chill, literally. It thrives in icy cold environments, proving that there's still so much more to discover about our ocean's mysterious residents. Get ready to meet the Pacific sleeper shark, an enigmatic creature that's rewriting the rules of shark territory. Found in both the North and South Pacific Oceans, these gentle giants can stretch up to 4.5 meters long and tend to stick to continental shelves, where they rule over a unique kingdom. As opportunistic feeders, Pacific sleeper sharks use their powerful suction capabilities to inhale prey, then chomp it into bite-sized pieces with their teeth. Their menu: a mix of tasty octopuses, bottom-dwelling fish, and squids. The more variety, the merrier. But here's where things get really intriguing. When food is scarce, these sharks can store leftovers in their stomach for later, essentially becoming slow-releasing meal dispensers. What's even more mind-blowing, the Pacific sleeper shark remains one of the most mysterious species on our planet. Scientists have barely scratched the surface of its habits and behaviors, leaving us with a treasure trove of unanswered questions. It might take years to uncover all its secrets, but we can't wait to see what's hiding beneath the surface of this incredible creature. Let's dive into the world of a true ocean legend. Meet the Cretaceous Orinella, a behemoth shark that ruled the ancient seas. This fearless predator grew an enormous 8 meters long and tipped the scales at a whopping 5 tons. Just imagine coming face to face with a shark that's roughly the length of 2 school buses or as heavy as 5 grand pianos. Now, you might think these sharks were lightning-fast speedsters, but surprisingly, their cruising pace was just 12 kilometers per hour. That's about the same speed as a jogging human. But don't be fooled. When it came time to hunt, the Cretaceous Orinella could unleash a burst of adrenaline and zoom in at an astonishing 70 kilometers per hour, faster than most modern cars on the highway. But here's the most jaw-dropping part: these ancient sharks had had a taste for prey that would make even the bravest predators today tremble with fear. What did they chow down on? We'll spill the secret in our next video, so stay tuned and get ready to uncover the most epic shark tale yet. Now, let's talk about what made the Cretaceous Orinella truly unstoppable. Its hunting prowess was fueled by not just speed, but also its incredible arsenal of teeth. While we've already learned these ancient sharks could reach bursts of 70 kilometers per hour, that alone wouldn't be enough to take down their gargantuan prey. Imagine facing off against a mosasaur or plesiosaur, marine reptiles the size of school buses, with powerful tails and razor-sharp claws. These prehistoric beasts would give most modern sharks a serious run for their money. But the Cretaceous Orinella was built for this kind of action, packing a mouthful of bone-shearing teeth that could rip through even the toughest underwater giants. These teeth were not just pointy. They were designed to be as sharp as surgical tools and strong enough to bite through solid bone. With a powerful jaw and these deadly chompers, the Cretaceous Orinella was the ocean's top predator, reigning supreme for millions of years. So, what other secrets can we uncover about this ancient shark? Keep watching and find out. Next up, we've got a shark that's not just big-oo. It's also packing some serious unique features. Meet the blunt-nosed sixgill shark. As its name suggests, this creature has 2 standout differences: a blunt nose and 6 gills instead of the usual 5. But don't let those quirks fool you. This shark is a force to be reckoned with. Growing up to 8 meters in length, it's one of the ocean's top contenders for size. And when it comes to food, the blunt-nosed sixgill shark doesn't pick and choose. It'll chow down on whatever's on the menu, from fish and squid to even other sharks. So what makes this shark so powerful? Tune in next time to find out more about its incredible hunting skills and how it's adapted to thrive in the deep blue. Now, let's dive deeper into what makes the blunt-nosed sixgill shark such an awesome predator. By day, you can find them lurking in the deep coastal waters, but when night falls, they make a dramatic shift, rising to the surface to hunt under the cover of darkness. These sharks are stealthy ambushers, snagging their prey at close range with lightning speed. But their success as hunters comes at a cost. Humans have developed a taste for their meat, leading to overfishing that's pushing this incredible creature towards trouble. As a result, the IUCN has flagged the blunt-nosed sixgill shark as near threatened, and sadly, it doesn't look like things will improve anytime soon. Stay tuned to learn more about our fascinating ocean friends and the challenges they face. Get ready to set the record straight on one of the ocean's most infamous residents, the great white shark. You might think you know them from blockbuster movies like Jaws or Sharknado, but the truth is, these incredible creatures have been unfairly maligned. In reality, great whites almost never go after humans, and their rare attacks are usually cases of mistaken identity. They're just trying to grab a snack, thinking it's their usual seal meal. But don't get too comfortable if you're a fish or any other sea creature. The great white is an apex predator that reigns supreme in the ocean. With lightning-fast speed and razor-sharp teeth, these sharks are the ultimate hunters. So, let's dive into what makes them tick and separate fact from fiction, shall we? Meet the great white shark in all its intimidating glory. This behemoth of the deep measures an average 5 meters long, weighs a massive 2,200 kilograms and can zoom through the water at speeds of up to 25 kilometers per hour. Talk about a force to be reckoned with. But it's not just their size that makes great whites fierce hunters. They're also equipped with some seriously cool features. Check out those rows of up to 300 razor-sharp, triangular teeth. Yes, you read that right, 300. And when they sense prey with their incredible sense of smell, they can strike like lightning, using their grayish upper body as the perfect disguise to sneak up on unsuspecting victims lurking near the ocean floor. But despite its fearsome reputation, the great white shark has some unexpected enemies, and sadly, it's not other sea creatures taking them down, but humans. We've been hooked on, pun intended, their fins for years, leading to a major decline in their population, and they're often caught accidentally in fishing nets. This combo has left our mighty shark friend vulnerable, with conservationists now labeling them as such by the IUCN, a worrying sign that their numbers might not be so big after all. Unless we take action and come up with some serious conservation measures, there's a very real threat that these incredible creatures could become nothing but a memory. Talk about a jaws-dropping thought. Get ready to meet the total opposite of the great white shark, the whale shark. Don't let its name fool you. This massive creature can grow up to 10 meters long and weigh a whopping 18 to 19 tons, but it's as gentle as a kitten. Despite its size, the whale shark is totally harmless to humans because instead of chomping down on prey like a shark, it uses its filter feeder skills to passively suck in tiny shrimp, fish, and plankton through its gill rakers. And don't worry, it won't even try to snack on your surfboard. Its mouth filter isn't big enough for that, as if you needed another reason to love these giants, their top speed is a leisurely 5 kilometers per hour, so you could totally outrun them. But let's not test that theory, shall we? Here's the thrilling part. You can actually swim alongside these incredible creatures in the wild. Just remember, we're talking about gentle giants here, so no need to grab your shark-repelling spray. To catch a glimpse of whale sharks, you'll have to head to warm tropical waters around the globe. But if you want the best chance to spot them, hop on a plane and fly to northwestern Australia's stunning Ningaloo Reef. It's like Wild Shark Central. Every spring, these gentle giants migrate here, drawn by the reef's plankton feast. However, despite their friendly nature, whale sharks are facing some big threats, especially in Asia where their fins are sadly considered a delicacy, leading to hunting and conservation concerns. But here's where things get tough. Whale sharks are fighting an uphill battle against plastic pollution and loss of habitats due to warming oceans. Sadly, this means their populations are dwindling fast, earning them an endangered status from the IUCN. Until conservation efforts step up a notch, it looks like they'll stay on that list for a while. But don't worry, we've got our eyes on them. Let's switch gears and dive into another shark superstar. Meet the basking shark. Guess what? It's almost an identical twin to our friend whale shark, sharing many similarities in its massive size. Well, sort of. It tips the scales at around 4.5 tons, a little lighter than its whale-sized cousin. Now let's get up close with the basking shark. This gentle giant can grow up to a whopping 12 meters long, making it way longer than most sharks out there, even twice as long as the fierce great white shark. But here's the thing, despite their size, they don't have any sharp hunting skills like you'd expect from such a massive creature. Nope, our basking shark is more of a slow and chill filter feeder, munching on teensy fish, invertebrates, and plankton. To do this, it cruises along at a leisurely 4 kilometers per hour, its mouth wide open to suck in its tasty treats. Talk about taking your time with dinner. Let's dive into where you can find our basking shark friend. They're all around the globe, from icy waters to warm seas. But here's a cool fact. They might migrate south when it gets chilly, seeking sunnier spots to hang out. You wouldn't expect these sharks to be social butterflies, but during summer months, they'll sometimes gather in huge groups of up to 100 individuals. That's like one epic underwater party. Unfortunately, this behavior also makes them more vulnerable to us humans. Sadly, basking sharks have been hunted for their liver oil by Western nations and for their fins and cartilage in Asian countries, which has put these amazing creatures on the endangered list. Get ready to meet one of the ocean's apex predators, the tiger shark. These mighty creatures might not be as widely known as their great white friends, but they're just as fierce. Growing up to 5.5 meters long and weighing a whopping 900 kilograms, tiger sharks are a force to be reckoned with. But what really sets them apart is their unique appearance. When they're young, they have striking dark stripes across their bodies, earning them the tiger name. These sharks rule the warm and tropical waters of the Pacific Ocean, and their diet, absolutely crazy. They're not picky eaters, taking down everything from fish and crustaceans to sea turtles, venomous snakes, and even you guessed it, trash like metal, plastic, and fishing gear. These guys truly have a stomach of steel. Let's dive deeper into the world of tiger sharks. While their diet might seem like a never-ending smorgasbord, these sharks actually adjust to eating what's plentiful in their surroundings, making them super adaptable and at home in various ecosystems. Now, when it comes to encounters with humans, tiger sharks hold the unwanted title of being one of the most deadly, alongside great whites. But here's the difference. While great whites often take a single bite and swim away, tiger sharks are more likely to keep munching because, surprisingly, they enjoy human flesh. Unfortunately, their impressive strength isn't enough to save them from being near threatened by the IUCN. Overfishing for their fins, skin, and meat has pushed these sharks to the brink. To make matters worse, their livers are often harvested for vitamin A, which is then turned into oil. With low reproduction rates, it's clear that tiger sharks need our help to avoid becoming a rare sight in our oceans. Buckle up, folks. Let's start with the undisputed giant, the Megalodon. This prehistoric shark is the largest on record, reaching lengths of around 15 to 18 meters. To put that into perspective, it was roughly 3 times longer than the biggest great white shark you've ever seen in a movie or at an aquarium. This aquatic behemoth roamed warm waters worldwide about 3.6 to 20 million years ago and left its mark on every continent except Antarctica. Talk about a global superstar. Now, you might be wondering what made this shark so incredible, aside from its massive size. Well, get ready for some seriously cool facts. The Megalodon's physique was similar to an enormous blue shark, but those teeth, absolutely mind-blowing. They're by far its most impressive feature. Now, let's dive into what made this shark a force to be reckoned with. Its teeth. These were no ordinary chompers, folks. We're talking about blades up to 18 centimeters long, part of a jaw that could house an impressive 276 teeth at any given time. It's no surprise then that the Megalodon was a top-tier predator, preying on massive fish and even whales. Yeah, you heard that right. Fossil records show that ancient whale bones feature unmistakable bite marks from these gargantuan sharks. Some of these fossils even display megalodon teeth lodged inside, serving as evidence of intense feeding frenzies that took place millions of years ago. Despite its fearsome reputation and impressive reign, the Megalodon met a bittersweet end about 3.6 million years ago. Scientists believe it was due to a significant drop in global temperatures and a drastic decline in the organisms at the base of the food chain. Quite a downfall for an aquatic king that once ruled our oceans. So what led to this aquatic giant's demise? With temperatures plummeting and food at an all-time low, top predators like the Megalodon faced a serious crisis. On top of that, these sharks had a specific preference for warmer waters, making them even more vulnerable as their habitat shifted. Interestingly, they were known to give birth in shallow coastal areas close to shore. These protected nurseries allowed newly hatched megalodons to grow without threats from larger predators like toothed whales. But when those safe havens became too